Summer's here at last, it seems. We've got 20 degrees today. It doesn't look like it very much outside, but it does feel warm. And but you've got to make the most of it. And to me, it feels like summer. So I'm thinking of one of the dishes that was one of my favourite dishes way back when I was at the Savoy, when I was a young chef saucier. Something that appeared on the menu all the time. It's still one of my favourite dishes now. We call it Poulet Sauté Cannoise. Basically what it is, it's chicken cooked in a kind of fine ratatouille, and it's a dish, as I say, it was very popular back in the Savoy in those days. It was regularly on the menu, and regular customers liked it. Mireille Mathieu used to do the cabaret at the Savoy periodically, and she always asked for it when she was there. And so I'm going to show you how to do it, and let's have a look at all the ingredients. I've been down and picked a couple of chickens this morning from the farm shop. I've got one I've cut earlier. Here we have the vegetables. We've got some lovely plum tomatoes, some finely chopped onions, some red pepper, which are de-seeded and chopped, 2 free cloves of garlic, a bunch of fresh thyme, and some basil leaves to finish the dish. And over here we've got some chopped courgettes and aubergines, which again I've trimmed and cut this morning. Right, now first we're going to saute the chicken. We're going to season it lightly on top with some coarse salt and a little bit of pepper. Going to put a good glug of olive oil into this wok. I'm using a wok. It's not probably a typical Provençal cookery utensil, but a big dish cooking on a domestic stove would only get the gas in the middle, so I think a wok is more appropriate, and I like cooking with the wok in this instance. So we start off, we're going to put the chicken into the olive oil, skin side down. We're going to get nice and golden brown, and whilst it's in the pan we're going to season the other side lightly as well. Right. So we keep the remainder of the olive oil that we cooked browned the chicken in, plus a little bit of fat that's come from the chicken. We'll add in the onion, the pepper, and the garlic. And then we're going to cook that until it's soft. Take about 3 or 4 minutes. Stirring it as we do. Make sure it doesn't burn on the side. It's just beginning to soften now, so we'll soon be ready to take it to the next stage. They're nicely soft now, as you can see, with no colour. We don't want any colour on them. So now we're going to put the aubergine and the courgette. And there we are, the colours are coming good now. It's a nice, lovely, colourful dish. Give it a little toss over, get it all coming through. Another good reason for doing it in a wok. I like the way of combining all these vegetables. I'm going to give it a touch more olive oil. I'm going to give it a little bit of seasoning now, a little bit more, a little salt going in there, especially more black pepper. There we are. Now we'll seal those make sure all the vegetables get a nice coating of oil. Begin to smell really nice now. All the colours are coming through, the aromas. Now I'm getting excited. There we are. Now we're going to add a glug of white wine. reduce that down a bit. Boil the alcohol off. Well, that's coming along nicely. The recipe, you will be able to see this recipe in the Harrow Observer in my regular weekly column, Farr on Food. I'm now going to add some passata. Passata is now cooking out nicely. I'm going to add in the tomatoes and the herbs. We're going to keep the basil for finishing the dish at the end, remember. Now what we're going to do is reduce the gas, and I'm going to add some chicken stock to that to give it a bit more of a sauce consistency. So I'm going to strain a little bit of that chicken stock off. Right. Let this simmer a little bit. And then I'm going to pour that over the chicken with the herbs intact. Now it's all resisting a little more stock. To add a bit more moisture to that. Then we're going to leave that to simmer. Once it comes to the boil, we're going to turn it to simmer and leave it to simmer for about 20 minutes. And we'll keep an eye on it, and if it starts to become dry again, we'll add a little more stock. But at the moment, it's looking and smelling absolutely wonderful. Oh, yeah, that's good. That is good. Right, let's have a look. We'll take a nice thick piece. There we are. So, by inserting the fork into the thickest part of the chicken, if it comes out and the juices are not pink, and if they're running out clear, as they clearly are, pardon the pun, juices are running clear, so that's actually cooked. So what I want to do now is I'm going to put that back in, and I'm going to add a little arrowroot to it and let it stand while we prepare the mashed potato. Right, while that's simmering gently on the background there, we've got the mashed potato to finish off now. The mashed potato, I've just boiled some lovely Maris Piper potatoes, and I'll pass them through the moulis once they were cooked. Good old-fashioned moulis, still makes the finest mashed potato as far as I'm concerned. So we'll just heat the mashed potato through. Check on the seasoning in a second. A touch more salt and a touch more olive oil, and that should be perfect. So it's nice and smooth, as you can see. Slight aromas of olive oil coming off there, and hot to the back of the finger. So it's ready to serve up. There we are. A lovely, succulent, juicy thigh. Right, we're now going to make a nice canal shape. First, take some into the spoon, and then with the other spoon, carefully mould it, one to the other, and then neatly onto the plate. Voila!